Table for two?
I know, absolutely.
Food, glorious food. It's one of the best things about going on holiday.
From world-class cuisine in a swanky hotel
To fish and chips in your car by the sea.
Britain is full of amazing places to go and things to eat.
We're going on a journey.
Let's
you excited?
go.
This is Grace Dent. She may be a renowned food critic, but she loves a cheap eat as much as a posh treat.
Hang on, let's put it on the end of my nose.
And this is everyone's favourite telly chef.
Oh, yeah.
Well, mine anyway.
See how it comes out easier when you pose like this?
Ainsley Harriott.
And I've been quite successful in my life, MBE.
Together, we're travelling north, south, east and west to meet the people serving up the very best of British.
Another napkin, because I'm in a messy mood.
Because this country is full of surprises.
This might be my most dramatic entrance today.
Both on the coast
Oh, yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And in the country.
Congratulations! You delivered your first lamb. Wow.
Touch it, go on.
One of the greatest experiences of my life.
Oh,
Come join us for the ride.
Why do I let you plan anything?
because you know you're going to have a good time.
This time, we're finding out what it takes to keep Devon in the top 5 most loved British holiday destinations.
We'll be sampling culinary excellence in an incredible island setting.
Ooh, a little sea of joy underneath that turbot, isn't it?
Learning the tricks of the trade from some of the best in the business.
I'm so happy right now.
And meeting the fishermen going to extreme lengths to source succulent seafood.
These scallops are alive, fresh, clacking.
Devon is the only English county that boasts 2 separate coastlines. Its southern shores are blessed with swathes of golden sands, with the region officially declared as an area of outstanding natural beauty. Unsurprisingly, more than 35 million visitors holiday here each year.
Devonian native Agatha Christie famously used the rich landscape as settings in many of her novels. So today, we're heading to one of her all-time favourite spots.
Hey, where is this? Where are you taking me?
I am taking you to somewhere I am so excited about. This is one of the most iconic places in South Devon. It is on an island.
Yeah.
But have faith, I'm gonna get you there. It's across water. Yeah, it's absolutely cut off.
Oh. Oh, look at that!
But I know
What's it
that.
called?
That is Burgh Island Hotel.
Historically a haven for pirates and smugglers, thanks to the high tide which cuts it off from the mainland, Burgh Island has a rich and mysterious history, and the hotel is this area's crowning glory. Built in 1929 by filmmaker Archibald Nettlefold, the Grade 2 listed building is an Art Deco masterpiece. It's widely regarded as one of the most authentic places in Europe to experience this era. And luckily for Ainsley, today we won't be swimming there, because I've got another rather extraordinary mode of transport up my sleeve.
Wow!
This reminds me of, I don't know, when I was a child and I used to watch Thunderbirds. Look at this contraption. It is amazing.
It's so tall.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Originally designed by Robert Jackson in 1930, generations of hydraulic sea tractors have served Burgh Island. It's the only one quite like it in the world, and today, Richard is at the helm.
Hello.
There we go. Hello, folks.
You all right?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome to the glorious sea tractor. This girl was built in 1969, so she's 53 years old.
Wow.
So she's a bit younger than us.
Only a wee bit younger though, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
How many journeys do you actually do a day?
As soon as the tide's in, sea tractors in use forward and back.
Which means that Richard often does nearly 20 daily trips.
So listen, will I take you across to the island?
We're really
I
looking
would
forward
love
to it.
that.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Enjoy your journey, and first class is at the back.
First class is at the back.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
Wow. It's really high.
From here, you can start to see the Art Deco in that building.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Burgh Island. Hey, fancy a bit of this?
It's like stepping back in time.
It is. It really, really is.
Oh, look at it. It's magnificent. This might be my most dramatic entrance today.
Dramatic. I can't wait to see what's inside. Let's go discover.
As well as Agatha Christie, the hotel has played host to countless other creatives, from the Beatles when performing in Plymouth in '63 to playwright Noel Coward in the '20s, who was so charmed by the place that his 3-day sojourn became a 3-week retreat. Unsurprisingly then, that it became known as the smartest hotel west of the Ritz, and now accommodates over 16,000 guests each year.
Look at this.
Isn't it?
This is fantastic.
I already feel chronically underdressed.
Really?
I think I need to go and find some diamonds and maybe an evening gown.
The hotel goes to great lengths to immerse its guests in the roaring 20s and even encourages them to dress the part. General Manager Vlad is no exception.
This is a bit special. Oh, look
Hello, and look at
Good
you.
morning. Welcome to Burgh Island.
I can't stop looking at you, I'm sorry. It's like stepping back in time.
The whole idea of Burgh Island just to introduce the 20s to our guests. So I'm delighted that you can see it straight away.
I think you really captured the moment there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Would you like me to dress up in something like that, Gracie?
Yes, I would actually.
You were?
Do you think you could manage that over the trip?
I don't know, probably need a bit more trouser room.
In homage to the hotel's rich history, many of the 25 rooms are named after famous guests. And Ainsley is in the R.J. Mitchell, designer of the Spitfire.
Here it is. Oh, wow.
As well as boasting stunning sea views, the bedrooms have been meticulously planned, each containing original 1920s features and quirky historical artifacts.
It's just perfection, isn't it?
It is perfection.
I love the colours. It's all so authentic.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Look at the old telephone.
Do you remember having one of those at home?
Yeah. Yeah. You had to really want to call someone, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It took ages. First thing I noticed when I walked in here, no TV. There's no
TV.
big screen looking down on you. No. It's almost like, no, we're not having that. We're taking you back to a time when none of that existed.
So we're completely cut off. This is it, we're on holiday. Just me and you, stuck together, on an island. I think I'll need a martini.
Charming, Gracie. Well, I'm sorry, but a nice cold beer will have to do for now, because we're heading to the local pub to meet resident artist Emma, who's said to know all the juicy details about the island's smuggling past.
Oh my God. Isn't this incredible?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's standing in one of the oldest inns in the country, the Pilchard Inn. And it was 1336 it was built.
When you walk into places like this, you just know there's so much history, isn't there?
Absolutely. It was a very popular island for the smugglers because obviously we're on what we call a tombola, which means the tide comes in and it's an island, and then when it goes out again, there's a sandy causeway that you can come across. So obviously it was very handy for smugglers because nobody could get onto the island when the tide was in.
I can almost feel the ghosts of smugglers.
That'll be
People that have
Tom
been here.
Crocker.
Really?
Yeah, the famous pirate Tom Crocker, who was notorious for smuggling in this area. And he was actually shot by the Customs and Excise. And that door there of the pub, on a dark and stormy night, you can really, really hear it creak. And some say that he comes in and he'll sit there and have a drink with you.
I love it. It's incredible. Amazing.
While Burgh Island's isolation may have been attractive to smugglers, it's also what makes the place so special, offering visitors a sense of refuge and escapism, something understandably popular with famous faces.
So this is the other thing I wanted to show you, which is Agatha Christie's beach house that she was built for her. She actually wrote 2 books on the island.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
Did she do that in there?
Yeah.
I could just imagine sitting in there and looking out on that view. It's easy to kind of, you know, capture that wonderful imagination that she created in her books.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful, Em. What a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Christie wrote And Then There Were None and Evil Under the Sun whilst at the beach house, which has since been converted into the hotel's most exclusive bedroom, and isn't the only place where the author's influence is still visible. Inspired by her taste for a tipple, the hotel bar even serves a Christie-inspired cocktail, as well as a decadent array of signature martinis. So I think it's high time we tried one.
Look at this, Gracie.
Look at it.
This is really beautiful, isn't it, eh? Yeah.
Isn't this something?
The opulent Palm Court is regarded as a temple of Art Deco, with its kaleidoscopic stained glass ceiling its most exquisite feature, said to be made from around 2,500 individual pieces. We're meeting the hotel's owner, Giles Fuchs, here for a gossip about some of the hotel's most legendary past residents.
This is the most incredible example of Art Deco architecture I think I've ever seen.
Thank you.
As soon as I walked in this place, I thought to myself, wow, you must have had some amazing parties here.
There were. We had amazing guests. Mrs. Simpson and Edward came and carried on the affair here.
Wallace Simpson came here.
Yeah.
This is Miss Wallace.
I love Wallace Simpson.
Oh, really?
Who else has been here?
Churchill, Eisenhower. They came and had a meeting, so the story goes, in a tower that no longer exists, and they talked about D-Day. And a week later, it was bombed and destroyed. So whether someone knew something or not, I don't know.
You're supposed to have quite a cocktail menu here, so what have you got for us?
Well, we thought we should have dry martini, and this is a...
Peachy wallbanger.
Peachy wallbanger.
Thank you very much. Can I just... I'm just going in
Oh,
there.
please do. Well, this is absolutely fantastic.
As well as producing world-class cocktails, the Burgh Island Hotel is renowned for the elegance and sophistication of its seafood. But there's one sublime local fish that the hotel champions above all others, and I couldn't be more excited to taste it.
So the dish for you this evening, we've got a turbot with brassicas, compressed apple, tea-soaked golden raisins, baby capers with a hazelnut dressing, finished with a fish velouté and topped with rock samphire. Please enjoy.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Wow. That looks a bit nice, doesn't it?
It's perfect
Yeah.
to look at. That's really good. I think the fish looks absolutely beautiful. I think the skin is gorgeous and brown and crispy.
And that velouté, not too thick. Pool, a little sea of joy underneath that turbot, isn't it?
It's like the bottom of the ocean, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the perfect end to the perfect day.
Yeah. Thank you, Devon.
Grace and I are eating our way through South Devon, unearthing the region's most fascinating food secrets. Our next stop is Dartmouth, a harbour town located a mere stone's throw from England's seafood coast, where over £40 million worth of catch is landed at Brixham Port each year, the largest in the country.
But today I'm off to meet a fisherman who does things a little differently. Jamie is the UK's only commercial scallop freediver, spending around 6 hours a day in the water all year round. He plunges 20 metres on a single breath that lasts around 90 seconds to scour the seabed for those precious delicacies. Only mature king scallops with a minimum size of 12 centimetres are selected, leaving the small ones to grow for another season. Once at the surface, Jamie transfers his cargo into circulating salt water to ensure the scallops stay alive and perfectly fresh until they reach the shore.
Jamie!
Hello.
Hello. So, you're the scallop man.
I am.
It sounds absolutely terrifying. Are you scared?
No, I can be uncomfortable at times. The biggest issue out in the sea out there is visibility. So I'll always do my drop to the bottom with my eyes closed because it's the only way you can avoid getting claustrophobic.
So these are the freshest scallops you can get?
I would suggest they would be. The first time they actually come out of the water is when they take the 5-minute walk to the Angel down there. So these scallops are alive, fresh, clacking. They're the freshest scallops you'd get in Britain, I would suggest. I've had one chef tell me that he truly believes that my scallops are the lowest stress scallops he's ever met. He reckons that they taste better because they're not stressed. And I believe it.
Do you think Devon is one of the best places in the world to do this?
Ah, it's just amazing, incredible place. I never realized how much of an abundance there is in the sea out there. It's just an exquisite place to dive, exquisite place to work.
Now I've spoken to you, I'm starving, and I'm even more excited to taste these scallops.
They'll be the best you've ever tasted, I hope.
Located on the harbour's edge, award-winning restaurant The Angel is renowned for serving up some of the freshest seafood in Britain and is the only place in Dartmouth that Jamie supplies with his juicy scallops. I'm here to meet head chef Ellie Wentworth to learn how to make the best of this incredible ingredient. With a MasterChef professional final under her belt and experience in a variety of Michelin-starred kitchens, I think I'm in good hands.
So what are we actually going to be cooking today then,
Right, Chef. So we're going to do one of our signature dishes. So this is a roasted free-diver scallop, turnip pickle, fresh sea foraged vegetables. We've got some Exmoor caviar, and then to finish off, we've got a smoked sea lettuce sauce.
You said that, it just kind of rolled off the tongue there, but there's so much imagination and thought must have gone into that then, Ellie.
Yeah, well, we're very, very lucky that we've got Jamie who supplies the scallops. They're so fresh, they're clapping in your hands. I mean, I've never seen a scallop like it, and I've worked in a lot of kitchens. You know, the most amazing product, and I hope that you really like these as much as I do.
Fantastic. All right, then let's crack on. What can I do first up?
So if you could pick these sea herbs down, just like that. Just here we have sea fennel.
Sea fennel is a wild edible plant that belongs to the celery family.
So important to get that balance right, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously you want to showcase as much as these sea vegetables as possible because they're just out there.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to crack on with the scallops behind you.
Great, OK. They look amazing.
So you can see a good colour on there, roasting away. Absolutely stunning. Right, I'm just going to do a bit of crispy monk's beard.
OK, lovely.
Monk's beard is a green vegetable native to Italy and will bring a delicious savoury tang to our dish.
And then with the fresh seaweed here, we've made a smoked sea lettuce sauce.
Wow. Look at them. It's almost like the sweetness comes to the surface almost instantly and giving you that wonderful caramelisation. Look at that.
Right, so let's plate.
I don't think people realise how quick that all happens.
No,
Ellie.
I mean, it's just the caramelisation. If you get a bit of good colour on the top, it starts to cook all the way through to the centre. Here we go. So we got some pickled turnip.
OK.
And then we have, like, 5 little pickles just on this edge there. And then we're going to put a bit of sea vegetables on the bottom. Put 2 scallops in there. We've got a bit of Exmoor caviar. That's literally just up the road from us. It's the most sustainable caviar.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It goes really well with this dish. Right, so we're going to finish off with the sauce here.
OK.
And we have a little bit of dill oil that we've made, so that splits with the sauce. And then the monk's beard, crispy monk's beard, just goes on top. And that's it, Ainsley.
Absolutely perfect. Look at that, Devon in a bowl.
Ellie may have the coastline to thank for her ingredients, but the creativity that's gone into this plate is something very special indeed.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, look at that. Look at that, my lovely.
Oh, wow.
Talk about local produce.
Oh.
This is absolutely fantastic.
What a beautiful plate. Did you do this?
With the assistance of Ellie, or I should say I was the assistant, really. The way that she just brings flavours together, it's the simplicity of it.
But the colour, that she's got on those scallops. I don't think I've seen anything as pretty.
They look succulent, they look juicy, but more importantly, looks really, really inviting. Come on, Casey.
This is such a rich but smoky sauce. Tiny bit of salty caviar on the top. Very elegant, not too much. I'm so happy right now.
And I'm looking around thinking, I wouldn't mind a spoon.
Exactly.
So lovely.
And before we both completely forget our table manners, let's press on.
We're following the River Dart northwards and taking a quick break from feeding ourselves to feeding some rather adorable local residents.
You know that I love animals.
Yeah?
I love all animals, but especially one. Now, as we've been driving around Devon, you keep seeing the word otter crop up again and again, and that's because Devon has such a long history of otters.
You're taking me to an otter sanctuary. Why don't you just tell me?
I can't wait!
Our furry friends have given their name to countless places in Devon, from the Otter Valley to the Otter River and even the town of Ottery St Mary.
Hello.
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 Nice to meet you. My name's Amy. I'm a keeper here at the sanctuary.
Hello, Amy.
We're going to be having a little tour of our otters here today.
Oh, wow. But it's not only otters here in the sanctuary. There are otters all over Devon, isn't
Yeah,
there?
exactly. Just the river there. We have some in the River Dart, which is next to us.
So if you love otters as I do, Devon is the place.
Absolutely, it is.
Very
You've come to the right place.
This is such a treat for me because I've never seen an otter up close. They're quite a rare thing to see, aren't they?
Yeah, well, in the 70s and 80s, they were nearly extinct, so they were really, really suffering in the wild. But thankfully, over the last few years, they've made a massive comeback and they're doing really, really well now.
Can we see some?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get started.
Of the 13 different species, only the Eurasian otter is native to the UK, with over 10,000 of them living wild in Britain. Today, we'll be serving lunch to their Asian cousins, who are most commonly found in southern India, southern China, and the Malay Peninsula.
Look at them, it's just the most wonderful thing I've ever seen.
Hello, darling.
How many is there?
These guys are short-clawed Asian otters. There's 11 in here altogether. It's mum and dad and the rest of their babies.
Oh, little ones.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm speechless.
So we're feeding rainbow trout today, and we've also have white fish. The white fish is actually donated from the local fish and chip shop.
This fish actually looks quite delicious. This is good fish.
Absolutely. Proper gourmet.
OK, little ones, are we ready?
And it'll start to quieten down after a while.
Has everybody got some?
I love how it went from high volume, crying and moaning, to suddenly...
Yeah.
There's the sound of satisfaction.
Yeah. So these guys are the smallest of the 13 breeds of otter there are in the wild.
They're perfect.
The biggest are 7 foot long in length, and they are the giant otters.
7 feet?
Yeah, they can get up to 7 foot long.
Bigger than you.
I know.
Oh, Ainsley, always so mature.
And how much will they eat, this size otter?
All otters will eat 20% of their body weight.
OK, so regardless of the breed, always 20% of their body weight.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be aiming for 60% on our food tour, but hey, each to their own.
So they've finished eating and now they're off back to bed, some of
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So otters in the wild are naturally nocturnal. So most of the time they will eat and then they'll go straight back to bed. Sounds perfect.
Perfect life. This is just the most magical experience ever. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And it's just so wonderful to think native British otters are in the wild, you know, out on the river. Incredible.
Brilliant. Hey, another great experience.
It's been one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
straight up. It's just a dream come true.
Yeah.
Grace and I are exploring the culinary delights of South Devon. After an emotional morning, we're craving some home-cooked comfort food.
So we're heading back to the coast to find our beds for the night. And in true Dent family fashion, we're heading to a holiday park.
Now, this is a part that I've been very much looking forward to.
Yeah.
I spent almost my entire childhood on holiday in caravans. I know my way around a caravan. What I don't know about playing gin rummy on, on a table that folds down while the rain batters a caravan isn't worth knowing.
Oh, wonderful.
Hang a right. We're here.
Hey, Ledram Bay.
Your holiday starts here. It says here. We're on holiday.
Ledram Bay Holiday Park is an award-winning site with over 500 residential and holiday homes. It welcomes nearly 9,000 guests each year.
Its dramatic cliffside location affords breathtaking views of the Jurassic coast come rain or shine, while its sheltered private beach is a haven for swimming and water sports.
But most importantly for us, its on-site shop means that food is never more than a few paces away.
Oh, look at this. I love a site supermarket.
Do you know what? This is pretty major, isn't it? Everything's
I love
here.
it. Places like this make me want to buy things I don't need. Vanilla fudge, beach towels, model ships.
Where are you
Look.
going? Oh, my word.
This has got to be my favourite part of any site shop. This is pure nostalgia. Comfort
what?
food, in a tin. Look at this. I spent almost my entire summer holidays when I was like 7 years old in a holiday home, living on these hot dogs, just taking them out of the tin and eating.
I'm feeling your excitement. I tell you what, look at this for me, eh? Eh? You remember that? I remember my mum getting this and she used to sort of slice it and then coat it. And we used to sort of coat it in like Weetabix, crush the Weetabix. Yes! And it would be fried off.
Spam coated in Weetabix.
Yeah, a bit of flour, egg and Weetabix. Fantastic.
I don't think we'll do that today.
Why not?
I've got my eye on this. I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about tinned mac and cheese. I think you could make this really special. What do you think?
It's a bit of a challenge, but I think we can do something. Yeah.
Tell no one, Ainsley.
I'm going to hide that. I'm going to...
But I'm sorry, Gracie, no self-respecting chef could come to this abundant coastline and only eat tinned pasta. Tell you what, I've got an idea for a delicious addition to our dinner.
You feeling hungry?
I am absolutely starving.
Tucked into the campsite's towering cliffs, those in the know head to the Lobster Shack for restaurant-quality lobster at holiday park prices.
Look at this.
Oh.
Hey, fresh lobster. We've got to have a bit of that, Gracie.
I
Come
think
on.
so.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
With deep cold waters and numerous rocky outcrops, Ledram Bay is perfectly suited to these kings of the sea. And Keith has been fishing for them here for 54 years.
Any chance of being able to get a cooked lobster from you today?
Yes, of course.
Yeah? We're going to take some lobster back to our caravan and I'm going to create a bit of a special dish for my friend here. What do you recommend?
I don't put anything on them. I like them as they are. I think
Really?
once you start putting sauces and spices, I think you lose the taste.
Bit of butter?
I don't put nothing
Not
on.
even butter?
Straight out the shell.
Yeah.
The same with the prawns.
How would you like it, Grace?
I think I'll have the sauce, thank you.
love the
I
sauce?
think you have to have 40 or 50 years at the sea before you do that.
She likes it a bit saucy. Hey, what you laughing at?
One of the reasons lobsters are so expensive is due to the logistics involved in shipping them while still alive.
Oh, lovely. Oh, sir, that's fantastic.
So getting one freshly caught and cooked straight out of the sea like this is a real treat.
Oh, Grace, it's still warm.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Touch it, go on.
Good stuff.
I'm only joking, darling. It's all right. It's already been cooked. You're a gentleman. Thank you very much. Can I shake your hand, sir? And here's to another 54 years of fishing.
I'd like to think so.
Come on, you.
And finally, time to get cosy and get cooking. I'm absolutely famished.
Oh, it's much warmer in here, isn't it?
Wow. This is cosy.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
Much posher than the holiday homes I stayed in as a little girl. Breakfast bar. My mother's idea of the height of class. You know, she was always sad that I got a job like this and I just didn't marry a builder. Down the road, we could have had a good breakfast bar.
Well, I'm all set to cook.
I'm going to make a lovely lemon butter sauce to go with our lobster. I'm just
Yeah.
crushing a bit of garlic here. You want it nicely crushed. Just using the back of the knife here. We're just crushing that down. The garlic and the lemon juice going in there. And then we're going to pop that on the heat.
Do you know something? The best thing about that sauce is it's alive and smells incredible already, and you've barely done anything.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do the mac and cheese. I love taking everyday comfort food and taking them to a new level. So that's about 1.5 cans of macaroni cheese.
OK, babe.
We'll have half a can left, but that's OK, because do you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat that in the middle of the night.
You're my girl. That's okay.
About 3 a.m, if you hear a clanking about, that is me eating macaroni cheese. OK, so I've mixed my breadcrumbs and my parsley and my cheese. I am now ready to assemble my masterpiece. I'm quite the chef.
That looks great. Suddenly you've got this lovely crunchy topping to go with your, you know, one of your childhood dream tinned dinners. That's fantastic. Holiday
I'm
grub.
gonna sit down.
I'll get on. You just carry on with that. God dear. Quick and easy this is going to be now. You're in for an absolute treat. Right, let's get those lobsters under the grill with your mac and cheese. You feeling hungry?
I am absolutely starving.
Why do I even ask? I've got my butter here. I'm just going to whisk that now into my sauce, and then we are absolutely done. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it smells incredible.
A little bit of Dijon mustard, some chives. Bang. Right, Gracie,
Hello.
do you want to lay up the table? Almost ready now.
Oh, Ainsley, it's the least I can do.
Here you go. Beautiful.
I can't believe we bought that today.
I said to you I was going to do you something special, didn't I?
You did say that. Oh, look at this. You're so clever.
And so are you.
I do actually love that herby crunchy topping. It looks strangely professional.
You want to get stuck in?
Oh, let's do it. Damn, that butter sauce is good. It's really good. And of course, the lobster. Wow, there's nothing fresher than that.
Well, I have to say, your mac and cheese is not bad either.
There you go. I've never done macaroni cheese like this before. I don't want to be dramatic. This is life-changing.
Do you know what? Whatever happens tomorrow, it's going to be exciting, isn't it?
Only one day left.
Ooh. Devon, we ain't finished with you yet.
That sounds like a threat, Ainsley.
Today we're in Devon, whose glittering coastlines and lush hillsides produce some of the country's most mouth-watering food.
But before we tuck in again, I'm taking Grace to the ex-estuary to show her a groundbreaking local initiative that is unique to this part of Devon.
I love this coastline. We've had so much fun. It's been a real chance to relax, though, hasn't it?
Relax, but I'd like to kind of make ourselves useful. There's a nature reserve down here and a group of people get together and they actually clean it up. They'd love to just go down and join them.
It sounds like a lovely thing to do.
The 8-mile estuary stretches all the way from the River Exe at Exeter to the sea in Exmouth. It marks the start of the UNESCO-protected Jurassic Coast, whose dramatic 95-mile stretch is England's only natural World Heritage Site.
Look at all these people working hard.
Look at these busy people.
Yeah.
We're meeting Stephanie, an officer from the Exe-Estuary Management Partnership, who's been organising these clean-ups since 2007.
Is this the normal amount of people that turn up?
Normally we could have over 100 people sign up to these clean-ups, so...
It's so heartwarming.
So it's only right that we get involved too.
Is there a technique with these pincers? Have I even got them the right way?
Yeah, if you pop them the other way up, it'd be a bit easier.
Not a great start, Gracie.
OK, so what am I looking for?
Any kind of rubbish, so we often find little bits of plastic, there's lots of glass, broken pottery around. Leave all the natural stuff, obviously.
OK.
Oh.
Here's some bits.
What's this here?
Yeah, that's a good bit of rubbish.
Yeah.
Pop it in the
Excellent.
bucket.
All right then.
OK.
Beautiful. So what made people start this up then?
Litter was such a big issue in the marine environments. Just behind us, there's a wildlife refuge. Every single winter, thousands of birds come from really far away places like Siberia.
Oh.
And they're such long migratory journeys that they need to stop here to rest and feed. I mean, if you look out, it just looks like mud, but it's actually a really rich food source. One small bucket of this mud equates to the same energy value as a chocolate bar.
Right, wow.
That is very impressive, isn't it? Wow.
Nowadays, you get a lot of those tiny little bits of plastic that make up all of plastic goods. And wildlife mistake that for seeds, so it's a real problem that they're eating that and choking.
Do you
Makes
think
sense.
that what you've done so far has made an impact?
A massive impact. Over the years, there's been a dramatic reduction in litter that we found. At the beginning, we'd fill a skip easily in 1 or 2 hours.
Literally skip loads of rubbish you used to clear up.
Yep.
So do you think that people being down here cleaning up litter kind of stops people throwing it because they're a little bit more proud of the place?
Yes, definitely. Volunteers like this, they take a real pride that they live here. They want to look after it. And at the end of the clean-up, all the volunteers get free fish and chips as well.
Are you doing fish and chips today?
Well, there could be, but somebody needs to go and get them.
That feels like a job for me.
See you later.
See you later.
Conservation with a foodie twist. I could get used to that. Flaky fish served with steaming, crispy chips is considered by many to be the UK's national dish. Both Lancashire and London stake a claim to its origins, as chips were cheap staple food of the industrial north, whilst fried fish was first introduced in London's East End in around 1830.
So I've come to get 12 portions of fish and chips for some very hungry people on the beach.
Well, you've definitely come to the right place today.
Excellent.
Run by husband and wife team Kelly and Tim, Crispy's has been feeding hungry Devonians for 23 years. And thanks to their innovative recipes and professional excellence, they even hold the title of UK's Best Fish and Chip Shop 2019.
How did you end up getting involved with the beach clean?
We just felt like we wanted to give back to the community. I thought it was really important. If those guys are going to help, then why shouldn't we go along and help support them and give them some free fish and chips?
You are my hero, because when I was a little girl, I always wanted to work in the local chip shop because it felt like they had a really good laugh there, but also I liked the swirly, fishy battery thing, and I've never, ever done it. Is there a small chance I could help out today?
You absolutely can. You'd be more than welcome to.
Can I get that side of the... I've never
absolutely.
been this side of the counter. That is a moment.
It certainly is.
Nearly 170 million portions of fish and chips are sold each year in the UK. So I think this is going to take some serious stamina.
Perfect.
I'm so happy right now. OK, let's get started.
But today's work experience won't be for your average fish and chips, because I've heard Crispy's do something extraordinary with the traditional mushy pea that really sets them apart.
I absolutely love mushy peas. Like, just the sight of this container makes me happy. I love the dark green colour and I just love the consistency. But you do mushy pea fritters?
We do, yeah.
How does that work?
So what we do is we start off by cooking them in the morning and then we make sure that they're completely cold. And they're quite firm, although they're squidgy. So that's a real key point.
So these look like marrowfat peas, which are my favourite type. But is that all that's in there?
It's marrowfat peas, a little bit of natural colouring, a little bit of salt, and a small amount of bicarb, which helps break them down to get them nice and mushy.
Fabulous.
So what you want to do is you want to grab a handful of peas, probably about tennis ball sort of size, slightly smaller, and then we can press down like that, and then we mould. So it's nice and compact, and then you get that true fritter look.
You've done that before.
It's all right if they look a bit rustic as well.
Bless you. They're all right if they're rustic.
So the next process is to put them in our really light bespoke batter that's made by a batterologist.
A batterologist?
Yeah.
Wow.
My husband, Tim.
OK.
Tim's unique method for checking the batter's consistency is testament to Crispy's attention to detail.
So we're going to flow the batter through here, and we time how long it takes to get through, so that everybody that makes the batter here makes it all exactly the same.
Wow, I adore the artistry going into this.
And it's great because the lighter the batter, it actually absorbs less oil.
Is it healthier?
It certainly is.
So we're looking for 19 seconds.
Not 20,
not
80.
It has to be 19.
19 seconds.
Crispies also add a light coating of rice flour to their fritter to help that famous batter stick.
Pop all of those in the batter, just one by one.
The batter is gloriously silky, but it's also cool. I could bathe in this. It's lovely. I won't.
And we're going to scoop it up, and we're just going to lay it down like that.
So you've taken mushy peas to a new level. They're now portable for my friends on the beach.
So that one's ready if you want to press number 4. Perfect. And if you want to just scoop that one up from there. And then we're going to pop it in here.
Oh, this is amazing.
Perfect. And that is your pea fritter.
It's quite a good pea fritter for a beginner, isn't it?
It certainly is. It looks lovely and golden.
Thank you.
The fish also goes in their glorious batter, and they even batter the chips too. Now that's a trick of the trade I need to know more about.
Wow, potatoes everywhere. There's actually a man peeling potatoes. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
So this is Matt. He's our potato guy.
Hello.
We go through about 3 to 4 tonnes a week at the moment, and in the height of summer, that goes to about 5 or 6 tonnes a week.
I'm never going to complain about peeling spuds for Sunday lunch again. Do you peel them all by hand?
No, they go in the rumbler.
The rumbler.
Yeah.
What does the rumbler do?
Takes all the, well, as much of the skin off as possible.
And it is rumbling.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the rumbler.
Matt then finishes the job by removing the eyes and any other imperfections to ensure the highest quality chip. The final stage of the process is putting the potatoes in the all-important chipping machine. Now this is truly the stuff of my childhood dreams.
This is so satisfying. It's like playing a slot machine and winning every time.
So just enough time to take my freshly cut chips to be battered and fried before serving up and getting everything out to the hungry volunteers.
Ainsley, fish and chips! Bring them down!
We're on our way. Shall we all go and get some fish and chips?
Yay!
Come on then, come on.
This is a mushy. Would you like a mushy pea fritter? Please have one. Please have one.
Bon appetit.
I'm really talented.
They're amazing, aren't they?
They're so good.
Thank you all so much. Really, it's brilliant to be able to come out here and Doesn't matter what the weather's like, we just turn up and we do it. We show support for each other. So that's brilliant, thank you. Crunchy outside, mushy inside. Perfect combo there.
So the ultimate comfort food, would you not say?
Yeah, bad boy comfort food. Very good indeed. Well done, Gracie.
This is quintessentially British. It has not been the nicest of weather, but we're making the best of it. Fish and chips by the sea. How great is that?
That's what all Brits should do.